Handguns are generally considered to be low in power and high in portability. They were originally thought of, and still are, as self-defense tools for close-quarters combat. But the handgun has evolved over the years. Handguns today aren't just concealed carry firearms made to fend off bad guys. They're also used for hunting the largest and most dangerous game in the world. We're not talking about specialized single shots and bolt-action handguns either. We're talking about semi-automatics and revolvers. The power of some of today's handguns would make Sam Colt's knees weak. Now, you would be keen to know what makes a powerful handgun. Well, it's a combination of factors such as combat range, accuracy, reload speed, and muzzle power which contribute to making a perfect handgun. Moreover, a powerful handgun is packed with amazing launch potential. Nowadays, the modern-day power pistols have become even more formidable. They can fire big and fast. And they offer a hell lot of fun to shoot at any given range. With this short and interesting overview, we now head over and show you the 10 most deadly and powerful handguns in the world. Magnum Research BFR, .4570 Government. The .4570 Government is not a revolver cartridge, and it was never intended to be fired in one. However, humans, being the enterprising creatures we are, sometimes pay no attention to what was intended. The Magnum Research Big Frame Revolver, BFR, is available in .4570 and even .30 to 30 Winchester as well as about every cartridge on this list. It is indeed, as the acronym suggests, a big frigging revolver. At only 28,000 pounds per square inch, from a pressure standpoint, the .4570 is not that powerful. But who cares? This is a rifle cartridge in a revolver. It will push a 500 grain bullet to 1,150 FPS and generate 1,468 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle. With a power factor of only 575, it's not the most powerful cartridge you can get in a handgun, but it's close, and you can share ammunition with your Marlin 1895 lever-action rifle. Taurus 454 Raging Bull Casull. The Taurus is a good old-fashioned but an immensely powerful handgun. It can handle 44 Magnum or the infamous 454 Casull rounds. Let's give you a snapshot of its features: caliber, 454 Casull barrel length, 8.375 inches total length, 14 inches weight, 3.94 lb capacity, 5 rounds. And it's priced as low as $867.26. In fact, the Taurus is a good-looking and well-proportioned, big-bore revolver with a barrel length of 8.375 inches. Its total length is 14 inches and weighs at 3.9 pounds. The Taurus is best for the African bushes as well as the bear country. It can frighten away the big cats, lion, wolf, and bear. It can take down the deer with ease. You can use it for hunting. That's its main purpose. However, it's equally good as fun backyard range destruction. It offers the long double action as well as the single sharp action that comes with the hammer thumb back. So, the Taurus is best at personal defense. Its long barrel makes it accurate and more powerful. It's one big and powerful handgun. However, the Casull is not suitable for the normal life as it's a big monster of a handgun. Smith & Wesson Model 2944 Remington Magnum. You knew this one was on the list, but you probably thought it was a lot more powerful than it really is. After all, Harry Callahan said so, right? With one of its most powerful loads, the .44 Magnum will drive a 304 grain bullet to 1,325 FPS, generating 1,188 foot-pounds of energy, at only 36,000 pounds per square inch. It has even proven to be enough for African buffalo. Interestingly, many consider full-power .44 Magnum loads very unpleasant to shoot, and with a power factor of only 404, what does that say about the recoil of some of the other cartridge/handgun combinations on this list? However, from the standpoint of energy generated in relation to pressure, the .44 Magnum is one of the most efficient hard-hitting handgun cartridges of all time. Smith & Wesson 460 XVR Revolver. The SAN 460 XVR is a massive and powerful handgun. It's a large-bore 5-shot, single and double-action revolver by Smith & Wesson. 460 XVR revolver was designed for use in Africa and Alaska as a hunting and dangerous game defensive revolver. It's been built on the largest and strongest frame, which is called as the X-frame. The revolver can chamber .454 Casull and .45 Colt ammunition. It's the highest velocity production revolver, which turns out to be a powerful defensive tool. It generates 3,276 joules of muzzle energy. The revolver involves game twist rifling. It all starts with a slow twist of 1 turn in 100 inches. It then speeds up to 1 turn in 20 in to produce a high pressure in the round. 460 XVR gives the highest muzzle velocity of any production revolver on Earth. It produces velocities of over 2,300 feet per second. The revolver delivers superb long-range accuracy past 200 yards. Its interchangeable compensators help the Sam fire .460 mag, .45 Colt, and .454 Casull cartridges. Its extra-large frame delivers low perceived recoil on all loads. It comes with a long 8.38-inch barrel. Magnum Research Desert Eagle, 50 Action Express. Most of the really powerful handgun cartridges are housed in revolvers, but the 50 Action Express A is an exception. It will push a 300-grain bullet out of the barrel of a Magnum Research Desert Eagle at 1,475 FPS and generate almost as much muzzle energy as the .4570. However, from a pressure standpoint, the 50A is not that powerful. It only generates 35,000 pounds per square inch of pressure in the barrel's chamber. Still, with a power factor of 442, the 50A is likely the most powerful handgun cartridge you can get in a semi-automatic pistol. Ruger Single 7, 327 Federal Magnum. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. What is this pipsqueak cartridge doing on this list? Well, to make this list, a cartridge has to generate a lot of pressure, and the .327 Federal Magnum does just that. Maximum loads will peak out at an amazing 45,000 pounds per square inch. The .357 Magnum only generates 35,000 pounds per square inch. All that pressure is what is required to push the small .312 caliber bullet to high velocity. Though unimpressive when compared to the other cartridges on this list, the .327 Federal Magnum will force a 130-grain bullet out of a 4.5-inch barrel at 1,300 FPS, generating 487 foot-pounds of energy for a power factor of only 169. Based on the pressure generated, this is not a very efficient cartridge. But it will do just fine for deer and hogs, with much less recoil than anything else we're looking at here. Ruger Super Redhawk Alaskan Special. With a 2.5-inch barrel, the Ruger Super Redhawk Alaskan Special is a snappy little gun. That said, the Ruger Super is perfect for animal control. It offers a lot of stopping power in a small package. The Ruger Super Redhawk is a solid cannon that comes in a small revolver form. It gives you 454 Casull round, which means that it's a handgun that seriously should not be toyed with. In fact, the Alaskans keep it as essential equipment as a pocket pistol. Let's peep into its main features: caliber, 454 Casull barrel length, 2.5 inches total length, 7.62 inches weight, 2.75 pounds capacity, 5 rounds. It's priced at $899.21. Smith & Wesson Model 3566. Of all the cartridges on this list, this is probably the most surprising. Designed by Smith & Wesson just before the turn of the century, the .356 TSW was intended for competition. The idea was to create a cartridge that would allow for maximum handgun capacity, while still meeting the major power factor required for IPSC limited competition. From that standpoint, the .356 TSW was a success, and it secured its place in history as the most powerful, by pressure standards, semi-automatic handgun cartridge. However, rule changes pushed it out of competition. Similar in size to a 9mm Luger, it will push a 124-grain bullet to 1,450 FPS for 578 foot-pounds of energy and a power factor of 179. Only very few factory handguns were ever chambered for this cartridge. Smith & Wesson Model 460 Smith & Wesson. Loaded to the same chamber pressure of 65,000 pounds per square inch as the 454 Casull, the 460 Smith & Wesson is the most powerful revolver cartridge in the world. Not only is it a very high-pressure cartridge, it's also extremely efficient. It'll scoot a 260-grain bullet out the barrel at an amazing 1900 FPS and generate more than twice the energy of the best .44 Magnum load. That 2,885 foot-pounds of energy translates to a power factor of 684. For maximum effectiveness on the largest and most deadly critters on this and possibly any other planet, the 460 Smith & Wesson is the way to go. Not only will it hit like a freight train, but it also shoots flat. If you think you'll remember shooting a 454 Casull for the rest of your life, shooting the 460 Smith & Wesson might just give you nightmares. Smith & Wesson Model SAN 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. Any cartridge that shoots a bullet measuring a half-inch across is a wicked cartridge. Not only does the 500 Smith & Wesson push a large diameter bullet, but it also pushes about the heaviest projectile you can fire from a handgun. With a 440 grain bullet, the 500 Smith & Wesson generates more than 1,700 foot-pounds of energy at the muzzle, and that big bullet leaves the muzzle at 1325 FPS of course. This is what you get when you load a .50 caliber cartridge to a staggering pressure of 60,000 pounds per square inch, which is almost twice the pressure of the 50A. With a power factor of 583, the 500 Smith & Wesson outperforms the .4570 out of a revolver. Smith & Wesson offers several revolvers for this beast, with barrels ranging from 3.5 to 10.5 inches. So, that was the list of 10 most powerful handguns in the world. We hope that you now are well acquainted with the most lethal handguns in the world.